It's your boy DJ Akademiks and welcome to the spin cycle. Now, you guys know what the spin cycle is, right? It's when an artist tries to explain why he's in the situation he's in. Sometimes a rapper tries to explain why his album flopped, try to explain why he got dropped, or explain why he went from a major to independent, all just to confuse and really get his fans to understand his point of view. Now, one of the biggest spin artists is, of course, Ricky, my nigga Rick Ross, aka Rose. But of course, we have other rappers that are good spin artists, and they might not do it in the way Rick Ross does it, but they still spin artists. 50 Cent is one of the notable ones. He's been making excuses for why his career hasn't been on top for the last 6 years. Now, listen, he's been recently on this whole promo tour, gearing up for his new album is going to be Animal Ambition. And he's been explaining why he went from being on a major, Interscope, to now being independent. One of the reasons he's been given is that pretty much Interscope turned into Beats by Dre Records. Now listen to him trying to spin this into such a big thing that will prevent him from being relevant in hip-hop. Listen to this
Interscope is Beats Records. There's no artist that has a marketing budget supporting what they're actually doing that doesn't have Beats headphones in the actual, the visual to support that actual brand or that company. So when I invested in SMS Audio, it kind of made people so afraid of feeling like that they would actually be fired if maybe they did something wrong. Like if they came back with my music video, they only had one specific direction when we shot My Life was to not let me shoot with my actual headsets in the music video. And I didn't understand why would that one music video have so much value, or it just felt like it was I don't know if they gave specific marching orders or if the staff was so afraid because of what they seen from other situations, but it definitely was a conflict and created negative energy for me. Like I actually had a hat that said SMS, and when they brought the video back from the actual cut, they blurred my hat out my clothes, and that regularly was going to tell me what clothes to wear. And it kind of got to a point that it was like, I need to get out of here, and y'all need to just go do what y'all doing with this, because it was too much of a priority Beats with the actual record.
Now, do I gotta explain this spin? It's clear when someone's trying to divert you from the simple and obvious answer by telling you some shit you didn't know and then trying to get you to look in other directions. Like when someone tries to blame their career not being as relevant as it once was before because not that the people wasn't feeling them, not that the public demand or the high general public demand for their content wasn't that much. No, it wasn't that. It was because the record label didn't like your headphone line. Really, nigga? Really? It's a cool story. I'm not gonna lie. I like to hear stories from behind the scenes, what happens at all these record label offices. But you're telling me that SMS Audio was the real reason why Interscope Records didn't care about 50 Cent's career? Now, I am a 50 Cent fan, just like I'm a Rick Ross fan. But both of these niggas is just spin artists. Like, come on. You niggas just can never admit the truth. Rick Ross, you were a CO. We get it. We're over it. You don't have to keep spinning it. No, you weren't the biggest coke dealing CO. You were a fucking CO. 50 Cent, you were the hottest rapper on the planet and probably ever from 2003 to 2005. But ever since then, your career has been in a steady decline. You created an island for yourself, and then when your music quality started declining, then the underdog factor, because people love rooting for underdog. Once the underdog factor started kicking in for other artists, you couldn't really rely on anyone. So your career kept going down and down, and now you're at the point where Interscope just didn't care about your music at all. Now you're at the point where you said, wow, if I'm going to get treated like a C artist when I was above an A artist previously on your label, I'm going to go independent. Now you're independent, you got a ton of money, and you're trying to make it on your own. Don't hit me with a spin cycle. If you a real fan of this hip-hop shit like I am, you should hate when rappers insult your intelligence by not telling you the truth. When a rapper looks at you and lies and makes up all types of different excuses for why he's not popping, why his music isn't great, why he's not putting out an album, and he thinks you'll believe it, you need to be insulted just like I'm insulted by this spin. 50, you didn't put out an album because your buzz wasn't there. Yes, you'll probably sell 200,000, but then the record label has invested so much into you, that's not something that they want to prioritize. They want you to gain that buzz back, and you're filthy rich. You're never going to work to get that buzz back to sell 700,000 plus first week. It's 2014. The smoke and mirrors that you could pull on fans, it's no more. Beyonce's putting out an album overnight, and she's doing numbers because people really dig that. Shit is disgusting. I can't co-sign niggas copping pleas. This is a plea copper right here. What is he going to say next if his album doesn't sell over 200,000 records sold? Could he blame it on the fact that he's independent? Or at some point you got to finally just admit it, like, you know what? Right now, I'm trying to do something different musically. I'm not in the same space. You're not on Jay-Z's level right now. You're not on Kanye's level. You're not on Lil Wayne's level. You're not on Drake's level. You're not on all these rappers' level. Really, 50 Cent in 2014, he's on a A$AP Rocky, Meek Mill, Wale level. He's not even on a J. Cole level musically relevant. No way. If 50 Cent sold 300,000 records first week, I'd be shocked. 50 Cent will sell, I think, between 150,000 records to around 225,000 records first week. Kendrick only sold 250,000 records first week. And right now, I think Kendrick's even worth more than that if he was going to put out an album now. But 50 Cent musically is not moving the charts, is not ticking the scale. We all would love 50 Cent to be relevant because, to be honest, I love when 50 comes in music and does his fuckery. This shit is exciting. I like when he's punking Steve Stout at the Madison Square Garden Knicks game. But the spin cycle shit, I'm not going to rock with. And if you're a fan of 50 Cent and of music in general in 2014, I'd be offended that 50 Cent came with these type of weak excuses to explain or try to explain why his career or why he got off Interscope Records. Fuck out of here with that. It's your boy DJ Akademiks. Hit that like button, that share button, comment, let me know what you think. I'm out.